Because they be so incognito.
Yeah, they be so
Jonathan be having his girls scared to actually claim him.
I know you ain't talking.
Hey, look, I might have taught you that.
that hit me like, hey, I posted a picture of us. I said, congratulations. Like, man, I talked to him. He was all tired and broken down. And I'm just like, what's wrong, man? Hey, man, I did it.
I hit submit on the Instagram.
The question.
I posted it.
Let me watch the question.
I did it.
He was like, hey, what's up, y'all? It's Monday Casual, and I'm here with my friends D, Thad, and Leon, also known as Steal, Kill, and Destroy. Why? Because on this show, they get to be however hell yes they want to be. I have to maintain my heavenly posture and redeem all these topics, okay? But anyway,
Children of hell.
I'm a child of the light. But anyway, so we're on here talking, and honestly, I've gotten this a lot in my career, and obviously, and it makes sense. I'm not tripping about it. I'm not upset about it. It's something that it did blindside me when I first got in, just how interested people were in my relationship status. It was weird for me when I first started. Now I don't necessarily understand anymore than I used to, but I am used to it and I accept it. I accept the challenge. I accept whatever. But all of us as men, I think, I've walked through a lot of my brothers, journeys with their girlfriends of the past, their wives and girlfriends of the present. It is a thing. It's not always as simple as, hey man, we together now. And we go and change his Facebook status. Sometimes there is a minute. It takes us a while to even get to the point that we start to make things public. We start to post pictures and all that other stuff. And I'm sure that women across the world are asking, why? What's the issue?
Yeah.
Ain't we together? Why can't the world know? Dad, why can't they know?
Well, I guess for me, it was a thing of not wanting to have a relationship on social media. Like, I just always felt like if my relationship on social media, if it didn't exist on social media, then it was no explanation to be given. And I'm grown, not that, anybody is deserving of an explanation. But I guess I feel like it's a known thing that when you live your life on social media, you also have to live the down parts on social media. You
gotta tell the full story.
Yeah, like, so if we were going through something, or we were like in a rough patch, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case was, it just wasn't a thing to post about it on social media.
And I will say,
and that's good and bad. You know what I'm saying?
I will say it is always interesting when you look at a girl's page and they have all these pictures of the couple and all of their great exploits, and then just randomly you go back on there 3 months later and it's all gone. Like, what?
That's a lot. It takes a lot of energy to do that. Though.
It takes a lot of energy.
That's why I always decided to not, like, it just wasn't up for me to.
That's called a rebrand.
Entertain. Yeah,
rebrand themselves. It's called a rebrand.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. No,
that's crazy because they do have to rebrand themselves because and here's the thing. This is one thing I've realized. Women, a lot of them. I'm not gonna say all because I know that you can't make any generalizations about women because none of them are right. Please. None of them are true.
Please and men rebrand too now. I'm watching some dude rebrands out here.
I don't pay that much attention to dudes. But here's the thing though. Women is a part of their brand when they are in a relationship sometimes. Not all of them, but so their page becomes very much about Black love. Their page becomes very much about, couples having fun together. Hashtag power couple. You know what I'm saying? It becomes so much a part of the brand that when that relationship is over, they do have to rebrand. Yeah. Like they have to. Now it's back to hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
They had to really
other dynamic. That's a whole different thing.
Now,
opposite end of the pendulum.
Now we talking about how God uses singleness to, you know what I'm saying? Now we done changed the whole script
to build you up from your brokenness.
The potter wants to put you back,
basically,
again. In case you have fallen by the wayside of life.
Come to the potter's house.
In the potter's house.
Everything you need.
Right.
Anyway, but no, that is crazy because it is a rebranding for them, and so. That is maybe that's one of the reasons. Let's put that as reason number one. Reason why maybe fellas aren't quick to put stuff online. It's to keep from having to rebrand. Number two, Leon, why?
Sometimes we just aren't done being in the streets.
Oh,
let's just be,
that's a fact.
That's the realest.
Be real. Let's talk about
it. That's a big one.
That's what they were waiting for you to say.
You supposed to, somebody like
they knew you were gonna say
it. Like what? Like what?
You still belong to the game.
What's up? Yeah, right. So you can't do stuff like that if you for the streets.
That's the new terminology.
Property
for the streets. He for the streets. Yeah, you can't do that. But that's, I mean, yeah.
And that's a valid reason, though.
And I mean, there are varying levels of commitment. I've seen a lot of different approaches, especially living out here in LA now. There are a lot of different approaches to dating. Like some people really date. Like by date, I mean like the way they date oranges in the produce section. Like
that's how you're supposed to date.
That's cool. And they put it back and they go pick another one.
Bro,
and then
people, well, no, not people. Women, I've seen more so than men. They have a improper way. No.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying. No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, ahead, they don't get to know people. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me, and me going on dates it allows me the opportunity to get to know who you actually are, as opposed to guys. We are easy for, I'm going to date with you, have a date Friday, then next week I got such and such, because I don't know any of you all and I want to know you. Date number one for some women, they are really, in some people's heads, this could potentially be my husband. Like, slow down. Like, wait. You don't even know this man.
I've
seen that on both sides.
I've seen men go full Monty, bro, off a text message.
Now I see less of that. But
bro.
But I do know some women that absolutely they do date, like the produce section, and I mean, like they checking out the different fruit. And so it's not a straight up men date like this and women date like this. But I will say
everybody does it.
And so, but here's the problem. Half the time, though, everybody's not on the same page. That's what it I see every time. Whether it's the woman that's kind of doing the produce section or the man doing the produce section, chances are the other person is completely unaware of what's
right. Sometimes a person's company is so good that telling them the truth would drive them away. So you
especially after you know what they own.
Right. So you just don't bring up the truth. So I've seen it on both sides.
Which isn't fair though.
It's not fair. I'm not saying it's right or fair.
It's not fair though.
I've seen it on both sides where one person was amazing for another, but the other person wanted to still be in the streets. So they kept everything publicly, on the low so that they could still be in the streets. And this person that was super committed to them had no idea until it was too late. And then there's a whole kerfuffle. And I've been in some situations where I told people kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle?
Just for 1 second, can we break down that word?
What is kerfuffle? Kerfuffle is a word.
Oh, I know it's a word. But no, it's definitely a word. You don't have to look it up. I'm not saying it's not a word.
It's a word that I honestly have never heard before. I've never heard that before.
I just pulled it up. Here's a definition of a kerfuffle. Wait a minute.
It's just a dilemma, a problem.
Yeah. A
very sticky situation.
Context clues, you can figure that out.
Yeah. Commotion, disorder, agitation.
I mean, the word itself is a kerfuffle. Kerfuffle is a kerfuffle. No, it's possible that the second reason, and maybe the more likely reason, is that we just ain't there yet. Somebody ain't there yet. Somebody is not feeling like this is a committed relationship yet.
Right.
And, that's not necessarily to say that they're bad character or that they even want to be in the streets. They just not sold on you yet. Right. And check this out. They're not sold on them either. This is one thing I did notice. A lot of men, particularly black men, and sometimes even myself, we start to lose faith in our ability to even do the long haul relationship.
Like, can I do this?
Can I even do this?
The guys on the four of us, very strong alpha male personalities. Period. No question about it. When certain guys,
this is a D Wilson. This is a D Wilson disc.
You should D.
I knew
even D.
I was just trying to include him. You know what I'm saying? But
yikes!
But like I was saying,
being an alpha male is not in itself a great thing at all.
It's not.
It just is.
But I'm using that.
No,
I'm using that. But I'm using that to make a point.
I don't get alpha from D.
No, I'm using that to make a point that say we don't just go for anything.
He's a beta fish.
Give me alpha male then. Maybe I just think alpha, like the idea of
me, nigga.
Alphas and beta is shut up, Leon.
You're bad.
A destroyer. A destructive.
Me and Thad literally fight. Now I am half that size, and we still.
He just has to.
And then, but it's times, but it's also times where I see him sizing me up, and it makes me want to fight him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he'll look at me like almost you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. The room could be totally quiet if Jonathan looks at me like, nigga, you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does that from time to time, it's unspoken. Like, yo, I will put you on the floor right now.
Right now, I will. Back to what we were talking about.
Sorry,
why do men take all day to post stuff and make stuff public? Number one, because we don't want to have to rebrand like some of you ladies do. We want to have all these pictures of you, and then if it doesn't work out, we got to take it down. People wondering why, what happened to, they talking to us different because they thought that all that other stuff. We don't feel like having a rebrand when this thing is over. Let's make it permanent before we include y'all in our public image offering brand. Okay. Number two, some of us just ain't ready for commitment yet. We ain't there yet. Like as Leon said, still property of the streets. Now, I'm not saying that, we all property of the streets, but maybe we just not that sure about this relationship yet that we want to tell the world and again, deal with everybody else's knowledge of our situation. That brings me up to my third one, which is I don't feel like hearing everybody's thoughts about it. Personally, I don't feel like hearing it. I don't care what you think about it.
Wait. Let me phrase it like this. We care more about our piece than a post.
That's good.
Well, and I'm gonna say it like this. I could care less what you think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not willing to involve you on something that you don't deserve to be a part of.
Yeah,
You're not in this relationship.
You got to understand some things. Some things we create for public consumption. I create music for public consumption. I do a lot of tweets and books and blogs or whatever for public consumption. That's what we want to release. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's some things you gotta keep to yourself because
hey, peace over post.
I'm just saying because trust me, we've been so many places. We've been so many. I've been in so many times where people have just anticipated that I was with somebody, and her DMs fill up with people and their
because people swear you and Michaela together.
Oh, really? I ain't heard that one. I'm surprised.
Oh, I've heard that one.
Okay, I'm surprised by that I haven't heard it, but I haven't heard it. But I mean, they got me with a whole bunch of different people. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Michaela's my assistant. That's like my sister. I love her.
She's a homie.
Nothing like that. Never been like that. She's an incredible girl, though. So
she really is.
She really is dope. So She deserves somebody dope.
Hey, yo,
At least as dope
fellas.
as one of us.
If you watch it, hey, yo, fellas.
But I have been in so many. There's been so many times where their DMs have filled up. So I made it my approach to life that Instagram ain't gonna find out until I am halfway down the altar. Halfway. Wait, do men even walk the altar?
You gonna
Okay.
stop the
No, they
post?
don't. They stand there.
All right, but
Well,
they still walk.
I've seen
in,
a
though.
man walk the altar one time. I've seen
walk
a man
in.
have his own interest one time, and it was ridiculous.
He got
He
proposed
looked-
to, didn't he? He
No,
got
no, no, no,
proposed to,
no.
didn't
He was actually like the alpha male type that wanted his own entrance. He wanted to walk in like a king.
he came out
and he
like-
looked stupid. He came in with a robe. He came in with a robe and a scepter, looking all type of dumb.
Not a
Scepter?
He had a
scepter.
I hand to God, I'm not lying at all. He had a robe and a full on scepter.
Normally-
it took him 3
normally I
minutes
wouldn't
to
want
walk
you-
down the aisle.
Normally, I wouldn't want you to put anybody on blast like that. But if you have a scepter, you deserve all the blast that you can get. So basically, when
That's
Come up, B.
scepter.
when I
Come up,
have
D.
my robe and my scepter, I will go halfway down the aisle.
Don't have a scepter.
I will stop.
Please don't have a scepter.
He will be my cell phone hander.
He will be
handler.
what?
You're gonna hand me my cell phone halfway down this altar. We're gonna go to Instagram. I will then post a picture of her hand, not even her face, her hand with the ring on. I will post that and know that when I post it, I am halfway down the altar.
That
Meaning
is funny.
10 more seconds and I will be at the altar and the ceremony will begin. That's what I'm saying. So people be trying to get sneak peeks. They be trying to get early information. They be trying to figure some things out. But I have a good reason, and that is for privacy.
Privacy. I have a good thing at home that don't care nothing. She don't care if I post whatever. When you name it, I don't have to post about anything. She understands that my
Jen is old
socials.
school. Jen is old school.
But
let me tell you about this 2021. See, you ain't been out here in a long time, D.
Nah, it's been a while for
You
you.
ain't been out here. It's been a while for you. You know, you got married probably what, 2015,
Yeah, 2014.
But we
2014.
thank God for her.
2014.
We thank God for your
We
wife.
thank God for her.
changed. A lot has changed.
A lot has
since
changed,
20.
man. Here's the thing, D, that you may not know. Weddings in general used to be a ceremony only done by the rich to show off just how rich they are.
Huh.
So weddings in general
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
a big showing of how dope and chosen
Opulence.
we are.
Yeah.
Now, Instagram is the new wedding.
You're right.
Okay?
I
They
like
don't
it.
just want to be showing off at the wedding now.
Yeah.
They need to know. And I think it's because of the reasons, the first 3 reasons that we already put up. I think those reasons are exactly why they want to be on there. One, they want to be a part of the brand. And they want you to have to rebrand.
That's
'cause
good.
They're going to have to rebrand.
That's good.
Number 2,
That's good.
John.
I like
they're
it.
tired of you being in the streets. They want you to commit right
It's
now.
all intentional for right.
It's all intentional. Oh, they all
All
intentional.
intentional.
All
They
intentional.
want
All intentional.
everybody
Somebody
to
go get
know.
Travis.
Good.
I'm gonna have Travis sing at my wedding.
It's intentional.
It was all intentional.
State your
And
claim,
number
Watchman.
3, here's the thing. This is what I wonder. We don't want to know what people think. I think they
That's-
do.
That's a big part.
I think
No,
they
you're
do
right.
want to know.
I think that's good.
I think they want to know. We try. Hey, look. We don't want any external pressure. You know what I'm saying? We already gotta brace ourselves for
Trying to keep
for
it
the
cool.
looks. We trying to keep it cool. Hey,
Trying
look,
to
hey,
keep
hey
it
man, I don't
cool.
want any extra DMs. I don't want any extra comments. I don't want them looking at your posts and deciding if you are fit for me. I don't want them looking at my post deciding if I'm fit for you. I don't want any of that. But I think they might want a little bit of that feedback. They want a little feedback.
They want. I don't know if they want the negative feedback, but they do want to be relationship goals. I think whatever person cares that much about socials, male or female, man or woman, the feedback that they want is for somebody to see whatever that post is and hold them as a standard that they've held somebody else on social media to, and that's the problem with Instagram.
That's crazy.
I call that
Is
the
this-
overplay for the underplay.
I never even understood what that meant.
Like how you overdo something just to basically get the glory in the end. You overdo it.
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah,
That's
you
it in a
overdo
nutshell.
it. You overdo it. You
Over the
sell it
top for this under situation you got going on.
for the underlying motive.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Wow.
That's all it is. Your intentions are something else the whole
Overplay
time.
for
Whole
the
time.
underplay.
For the underplay, for sure.
That's
sick.
That's a lot.